Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. Here today, we're going to be starting episode 6 of my Kingdom of Scotland series. We're going to be declaring war upon the Ayyubid Sultanate, declaring war upon the Saracens, and retaking Jerusalem, Alexandria, and Cairo. The crusade has been called, and we've answered the Pope's call. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and want to ensure more episodes, the best way to do so is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying it, of course. Got to say a huge thank you to the 1212 AD mod team for providing me with an alpha copy of this mod and making this series possible. So in today's episode guys, 6,000 crusaders from the Kingdom of Scotland, levies from France, Scotland and Ireland of course, have sailed all the way over to the Far East. We currently have, of course, King Alexander the Conqueror, soon to be the Great, once he takes Jerusalem. Deus Vult! We've also got Crusaders here, dismounted Templars, dismounted Hospitallers, also Foot Knights as well, and Crusader Germanic Cavalry. We have a random general here with Gregor. This two stacks are pushing for Jerusalem to secure the Kingdom of Heaven itself. We've got another 3 stacks here in Alexandria, Edgar, Evander, randomly generated. However, my brother-in-law Kenneth will be striking Alexandria. I would have liked to hit Alexandria with Alex himself, as he is our king that's named after him. However, I've given him a more important task, the Kingdom of Heaven. Once we take Alexandria, we'll push for Cairo, and then we'll end the episode, and we'll put a pin in the series here. Let me know if you want to see more episodes of the Kingdom of England campaign. Nothing is set in stone. Scotland campaign. Nothing is set in stone, but usually around episode 5, episode 6, I stop recording for a couple of days. I sort of look at the likes, the comments, the favourites, the views, just sort of the general consensus for everyone. If it sort of drops off viewership and audience and stuff, I usually move on to something else, because there's no point of playing a campaign that you guys don't want to watch and I don't want to do when I'm sort of done and hit all my objectives, because we're going to probably do it in today's episode. Main objective was to take out England. Check, we did that in the last episode. I wanted to unite the entirety of the United Kingdom. Check. I wanted to have some European territories. Check. And once we go on crusade, take Jerusalem back, Alexandria and Cairo, I think we'll probably move on to another campaign, because there's just so many factions to play as. So in the last episode we managed to finish off the English in Francia and Aquitaine. As you see here, we have French territories as well. Diplomacy wise, we have an abundance: Switzerland, Portugal, Castile, Genoa, Brabant. We've got a lot here. Brandenburg, which is good. I have a full stack back in Nottingham, protecting my lands because we're so far away here. Just a full stack. Family tree wise, thank the gods, we have a royal Scottish line flourishing. So King Alexander, of course, remember he had his child Gregor who died. Well, fortunately for us, he's had 3 more sons, 4 out of 4. So King Alexander is married to Mary of the Kingdom of France. So they have 3 children. Hector, who is 9, the heir to the throne, is half French. Connell is 8, and we have Gilpatrick, who is 2. I love that guy's name. Moving over to my brother-in-laws and sisters, Margaret has a son of Evander. We've also got my my brother-in-law David and Isabel. They have 2 children, Dougald and Eric. So the Scottish line will live on through my direct sons and my nephews, which is fan-bloody-tastic, if I do say. Diplomacy-wise, Castile, Aragon, Portugal mostly control Iberia. We control France, while southern France is still under the control of Holy Roman Empire and their duchies. Sicily still has a stronghold on Italy. The Latin Empire still controls Constantinople, while the true Byzantines under Gregorius here only have, Crete, Rhodes. They've been pushed back. So let's have a look at strength ranking. So we're currently first at the moment. The Ayyubids are in third with 11 regions. Portugal are fifth. Holy Roman Empire there as well. But without further ado, let's declare war upon the Kingdom of Jerusalem here today. So, like I said before, this campaign will likely end here today, depending on you guys. So let me know in the comments what you would like me to replace this campaign with. Doesn't necessarily have to be 1212 AD, but I've been still enjoying it on the channel, and you guys are as well. So we're fighting against Sultan Daoud, who's 30 years of age. He's already at war with most of the known world. I'm going to cancel this for the time being because I want to click send this army on crusade, and I also want to do the same with Kenneth, because a while ago a crusade was called against Cairo. We still need to take it, of course. Regardless, we're going to declare war upon the Saracens here today and get revenge for the 4th Crusade. So, let's go against them now, and our allies stand with us. All of Christendom unites against them. Schweiz, Portugal, Castile, Aragon, Pisa, Genoa, Navarre, Brabant, Saxony, Brandenburg, all fight for Christendom. That's all it took. A united Scottish independence front to go to war with the Saracens. Okay, so we can set a co-war target further in the south here. I think it's probably not a bad bet. I want to sort of push for here, but there's no harm in pushing that way, I guess. So, we're currently constructing siege equipment in Jerusalem. I have no idea where the Sultanate's armies lie, so we're probably going to have some battles here and there. I will play the Battle of Jerusalem, just how crucial and culturally significant it is. June Spearmen 2, then we've got some light units and some Harafisha infantry and Sudanese archers there. Okay, so Alexandria here is a very cool city as well, but the crusade is in Cairo, so we're probably going to have to play that one instead. So if I push in here and try to take Alexandria, okay, it's going to be a clear-cut auto resolve. 8,310, 2,320. I'm just sort of arming and ahhing whether or not to play. It's the Lighthouse of Alexandria that's so cool, and we've got like pyramids in the background. Hopefully we get sort of intercepted on our way to Cairo. There's so many cool territories to take here, but if I have to do in order of Alexandria, Cairo, and Jerusalem, Jerusalem has to be on the top of the list, and then probably Cairo, due to the significance of the 4th Crusade. The Kingdom of Makuria is actually fighting them there, so we might actually have to go with these Eastern Christians here. They've been finally retextured, which is great to see. Beforehand, they were sort of blurred out a bit. So let's try and make peace with these guys. They're not interested. Look at that guy's bucket hat! Is this... Is that Paddington Bear under that? Look at that fucking hat. I am Paddington, the infidel. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. Right, okay, let's take Alexandria for Scotland. Freedom for Scotland. And let's take Alexandria now. Decisive victory. And now the Christians have their first territory in the Middle East under Scotland. Good, let's break it down where we can, and then continue on the initiative. So, let's move Kenneth, my brother-in-law, to Cairo. Go down the merry way to Cairo. And we'll allow Evander to push down there. Look how cool that is. Christian forces marching past the Great Sphinx and Pyramid there. That's awesome. I wish the Sphinx was on the map. I don't know why it is. Just an added texture, I guess. Okay, so let's allow my brother-in-law to get there, and we'll have this secondary force here as well. We'll push over the border, going down the Nile. I reckon Cairo is going to fall to Makuria, so we might have a couple of battles here today. We'll see how we go. Okay, cool. So Kenneth has gone up in stats now. That is fine. Stefan, my governor, has gone up in stats as well, and another general has as well. Okay, cool. So, let's end the turn and continue. Yeah, so we haven't got the siege equipment there, have we? No. I just noticed because I got like 10k after we sacked Alexandria. I'm not going to worry about construction just yet. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. How the Saracens react. Where do their armies lie? And will Cairo be taken by the Kingdom of Makuria? However, we're going to have the siege of Jerusalem regardless. Just how crucial the territory is. Cairo looks like it's going to fall as well. I've tasked my brother-in-law to go for it. Okay, the Kingdom of Makuria have moved up another half stack. So that's a decent amount. So 16,000 Crusaders we marched over with. Looks like some Ayyubid pretenders managed to come up. Godfrey's passed. Natural causes, measles, consumption issues elsewhere. So nothing seems to have happened, even though we clicked on that crusade thing. I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, Makoria are still besieging it for some reason. Okay, let's convert Alexandria where we can. Same with trade as well, and continue to break it down further. Okay, I'm going to keep Edgar here, which is fine. And it doesn't look like they've sent anything up to sort of deal with me here. Okay, let's move a assassin further south. And I guess we move you this way. We have another spy here. Let's push you up through Jerusalem. Okay, cool. So, we'll leave it at that. We'll quickly chuck a quick save. And then we'll have a look at the odds for Jerusalem. We'll have the siege of Jerusalem here today. So we do outnumber them quite significantly. We have 1,616 facing 1,520 Saracens. Okay, we can actually see north. Oh, I didn't think we could before. So, okay, so, right. The Crusade states have Acca and Antioch. Wow, they still stand in defiant in the east. Wow, okay. So the Ayyubids are at war with a lot of people, as you can see. They must have their armies up in the north more so. That's fascinating, because, yeah, down here it looks quite sort of vulnerable. Regardless, Alexander the Conqueror will be taking the holy city for himself here today. We're coming up against 2 Jin spearmen, 3 units of normal light spearmen, 2 units of infantry, Sudanese archers as well. But let's fight this one upon the battlefield. It looks like the Ayyubid pretenders are going to be coming into us. I didn't actually see what they had. Yeah! Neighbouring Saracens have decided to join the fight. The Battle of Jerusalem, 1237 AD. Man, William has come so... Sorry, Alexander's come so far from William. Our king, 75, had the dream of someday conquering Jerusalem. However, he was blinded in his 70s, had failed wars against the Irish and the Welsh. But here comes King Alexander, who took the entirety of Britannia under Scottish rule, threw out the English, not just in England, but in their French-occupied territories, and now has sailed all the way over to the Holy Land to deal with Jerusalem. That's why these Templar Knights, these Crusaders fought with us, because they knew one day they would see Jerusalem again after throwing back the Protestant, the fake English Catholics. A man can die but once, William Shakespeare. I kid. I like role-playing here. Freedom for Scotland! Scottish independence. Yeah, so the Caliphate's chosen, 576. Seeing it's been some years since any Catholic has set foot in Jerusalem. We had to allow the Ayyubid Sultanates to sort of help us navigate through the holy city so we could sack it. So it's quite fitting. It's actually pissing down with rain in Jerusalem. I guess we'll roll one more. Oh, it's perfect. That's exactly what you want. Okay, so let's get stuck into it now, shall we? I think we should just go brazen straight up through the guts of it. Hit them hard, and try not to get pushed through there. So here is Jerusalem, the holy city. Looks like they've got some Eastern architecture in there. Sort of turquoise looking stuff. Here is the palace. Awesome. Okay, let's go for the attack now, shall we? So, battering rams, ready to push straight up through the guts. Straight up through the doof. Looks like we'll push you this side as well, because there doesn't seem to be too many there. I might allow some of my swordsmen to break this down. So, okay, let's move you here, because they seem to be quite effective, as you would have seen in my Bordeaux siege in the last episode, if you watched that. Okay, so, just try and push up where you can, And as best you can. Probably that side is probably not too bad, but it might sort of box you in a bit there. Okay, archers go with a loose formation. Try and pull you guys higher up as possible. If we could get a unit here, that'd be perfect. And I do want to try and drag some arrow tower fire away. Okay, cool. So let's move my cavalry here. You can move like this. You can move like that. Okay, cool. I think I'm ready to start the fight. And then we've got some of our own spearmen here. Just sort of plug a gap. I guess you could go far this side if you really wanted to. And we'll pop you probably somewhere here once you get up and through. Okay, let's start the battle. Quickly pause, give out all the orders for my siege equipment as best we can. So straight through there, that's fine. Same with you. You push this side further and you can go straight for that. Archers move and angle this way. Archers move and angled like here. And then we'll move you guys further up like this. Okay, men. Make ready. This is for the Kingdom of Heaven. Okay, so everyone should be moving now. My reinforcements are slowly but surely trickling in. Yeah, there we go. That's what you need to be doing. Pushing up for that. Perfect. Okay, so here are the Crusaders here. Templars. Hospitallers further back. And here he is. Alexander the Conqueror. Soon to be the Great once he takes the holy city of Jerusalem. Crusaders slowly but surely moving up to make their mark on this holy city. Archers now raining fire and death upon the enemy. Everyone's moving up. Let's see how the Saracens fare. So here are their infantry. Weak recruits. Growing old by defending the city. They didn't expect 6,000 Christians to charge the Saracens. We've caught them unawares. And we're going to get them. Oh yeah, we're going to get them good. We're going to tear down this Persian god's architecture or whatever. And install the one true God. Oh God. I love playing as a fanatic Scotsman. Right, let's move everyone up here. Where we can. Archers go with a loose formation. Try and go up here as well. And we'll move these cavalry. How do these guys look? They look badass in their unit card, however. Yeah, look at that. That's mad. Okay, so let's have a look at these Ayyubid Saracen reinforcements that have rebelled against the Overlord. Look at this. These guys are badass. So they've got some axemen there. They're going to be quite helpful for maybe breaking down the gateway. Even though the Christians will occupy them, these guys hate each other as much as the Saracens, which is hilarious. So we're slowly but surely making our way up to the front line here. We're going to be able to scale the ancient city itself. My battering ram has made its way all the way to the gateway. And I reckon we're going to lose a lot of casualties on this side. Okay, so we're starting to break down the wall here. The Crusaders have their shields nice up and high. Moving further along down the wall here, we're finally going to see our Crusaders mount these ladders. Hospitallers on the right already making their way. And we're slowly starting to ascend the city wall. Move up, men. Put your backs into it. Hospitallers further on the right have made their way up. Come on, we've been waiting years for this. Push up. Auga, auga. Arrow towers are still relentlessly raining fire and death upon us. There we go. A gold coin for every turban you get. Alright, so we've pushed over the wall here now. We're fighting in close proximity, hand-to-hand combat against the Saracens. Okay, cool. Let's see how well we're doing everywhere else. Okay, let's slowly start bringing things down. So, you're good to be continuing to break that down. You've actually been engaged here. So, let's try and bring in some reinforcements, especially on this side. So you can push for that. These guys are getting a little bit overwhelmed. We still haven't taken that gateway yet. Okay, so they're still pushing up that way. You can continue to do so. So pick that, hit that, pick that, hit that. Okay, this is still not broken yet, and you've still got that to take. Okay, we've got a lot of these guys in reserve that really should be up and over the wall here. Yeah, push. Let's take this city. That's what we want. So we're still trying to break that down. They've actually moved up some of their Ascari nobles. Famous from my Uber Sultanate Let's Play. We've also got some Sudanese archers further back here. Excellent marksmen from Africa itself. And they're going to turn my men defending here into pincushions. Especially with a heavy shot, they can inflict some damage. Look at that. Long, sharp, barbed not bamboo, would be sort of tea tree maybe? I'm not entirely sure what they made arrows with. The Sudanese, to be exact. Some sort of light aerodynamic wood, you would assume. Okay, archers need to pick something a bit better as a target. Probably switch to a standard shot now. Try and throw these Sudanese archers back. Okay. So push for that. Oh, there's some light spearmen there. Yeah, rip them to pieces. Bring them down, bring them down. We've managed to bring in proper English and Welsh bowmen as conscripts. And we're just absolutely trashing them left, right, and centre. We're turning them into echidnas. Porcupines, if you will. Whoa! We're turning them into a bit of a red fucking mist there. Okay, swordsmen are still attacking them. Yeah, fire at will. Fire at will. Push into it, man. Just fire everything you got. Unload that quiver. Okay, so how well are we doing here? We're still trying to push into this. This gateway's not even being attacked now, which is a bit mad. If we could send one unit over there, that would be perfect. Right, we need more guys here. I probably should have deployed more. Okay, the siege equipment's been destroyed there. Perfect. We're going to be able to move cavalry within the settlement. And let's do so. So, push here like that then. Crusader cavalry! Make ready. God wins it. God wins it. I didn't misspeak then. Regardless, the Ayyubid axemen are pushing in. Keen for blood and battle. Okay, gotta love that. Alright, so more guys are just pushing up through here now. Yeah, look at this. Like, go, go, go. Chase it if you can. That must be breaking soon. Send one unit to break that. Get up over here. Okay, my cavalry now is pushing through. Okay, they do have some units still within the square. But really try and push up and over where we can. Try and get the majority of my swordsmen in where we can. Okay, come on, push for it, lads. We're sitting idly by here. A lot of you. We need to deal with their general. Okay, we're going to be able to bypass that, though. Okay, we're slowly taking this point. There's one, two, then the one there. Okay, I'm going to send some guys to deal with their general unit. The enemy is attacking our ally. That's fine. Look at them, even they're carving up their own men. Saracens fighting neck and neck. Who would have thought they would have sided with the Christians? Okay, cool. That's getting down here. Ideally, if you could try and initiate that to go down further. It's just gonna... You're not better off going that way. You're better off going here. Okay, cool. So we're fighting neck and neck beneath the tower here. Good. The Crusaders are a bit blood drunk here. I'm not gonna lie. Right through the kidneys. Nice and weak. Good. Debow them as best you can. I know a headshot looks cool, but efficient. The most efficient way to kill a man is debow him. Can't run away with his entrails in his hand. Good. Let's finish him off. Okay, where are we sort of looking? Okay, there's mad cavalry going into spearmen. Alright, awesome. Just what we want. Get up here, except for the spearmen. Yeah, we need to get this counting down. Yeah, we got that under our control. Okay, cool, because we're just battling it out there. How are we going, casualties wise? Not too bad. Not as I sort of thought. I haven't been paying attention. I've been going for more cinematic shots. I thought it was going to be much higher. But even the Ayyubids here have some crossbowmen actually making a challenge. God, we're still pouring Scottish men up. Everyone wants to earn eternal life for us killing as many Saracens as they can and taking the holy city. Okay. Alright, let's surround this spear unit around the back. Let's make sure the cavalry envelop. We got a Scottish charge around the back here. The Saracen banner is slowly getting drawn down. So this is cool. This is a three-pronged united front. So as you can see, we've got Templar Knights pushing forth. We've got their own Saracen noble axemen pushing. And then we've got some bloody Scotsmen, Iron Brew bastards in the north here, pushing down upon them. They're gonna absolutely get smashed here. Three different units. Three different sort of factions, to be honest. Really going for it. The Highland Nobles, the Christian Crusaders, and the Saracens. That's really cool. It's a really cool shot. Okay. So, we've taken all the key capture points, and we're going to start initiating the countdown. Let's try and get the remaining guys here. Let's allow my cavalry not to get too carried away there. So continue to push down with that. But we've taken it. As you can see, we've taken the town square. Everyone's having a breather, a bit of a bath. And the Scottish banner is being lifted. Let's turn these Persian men down. Persian statues. Victory! We have victory. So it must be just an absolute slaughter in that, you'd imagine. Crusaders still trying to push for the bitter end against them. Try and pick off as many of them as possible. It's mostly their own countrymen going for them, to be honest. Excellent stuff. Day es Volt. Jerusalem has been conquered. A decisive victory at that. Alexander, officially named the Great from his soldiers now, deployed 5,540 and lost 450 men sieging Jerusalem. Ismat, the Ayyubid pretender, deployed 576 and lost 10 upon the battlefield. Assad deployed 1,520 and lost 1,446 in the defense of the city. The Sudanese archers did most of the killing and the heavy lifting for the Ayyubids, 70, 164, and 35, with their infantry doing 4 and 6, 7, 2, 25, and 12, respectively. Most of our guys, my archers didn't do as well as I would have liked, but most of my Templar Knights did well. 226, Hospitallers did 135, and some of my Scots footmen did 176. Okay guys, welcome to the campaign map. Jerusalem is ours. Jerusalem has fallen. Decisive victory. I'll take that. And let's loot and occupy Jerusalem. Let's break down the buildings where we can. Victory. So I guess Damascus is further north. For my own curiosity, I wouldn't mind seeing who's actually there. Okay, cool. So, let's sit back here for the time being. Let's get ready to push for Cairo. I don't think I can actually hit it, can I? Because there's a bit of an awkward thing going on, because Makori is actually besieging it. Okay, well, let's end the turn and continue. Let's hope they take it. If not, we're going to have to hit the army outside, then go for Cairo itself. Because I want to take it. But, you never know. The Ayyubids might try and retake Jerusalem in one quick swoop. Defensive alliance with Sweden, sure. Even though they extorted 4,800 gold for me. That's fine. Come on, take Cairo. If not, we're going to have to declare war upon them. It's the Ayyubids' turn now. Oh, Cairo has fallen to the kingdom of Makuria. Okay. That's changed things up a bit. Now, has this changed the crusade target? Is it gone now? Oh, what? The Empire of Nicaea is now Catholic? Ah, my Orthodox brothers in the chat and the comments won't like that. Oh no. They have two. To be fair, they're on like the cusp of defeat. They're in a very, very bad situation. Okay, so what's going on at Damascus? The Ayyubids are besieging it. The pretenders. That's too funny. That's way too funny. Okay, let's go with a fortified town. I guess we continue to push where we can. If we're sitting idly by, there's no point. We might as well try and construct some units. Okay, cool. So, Makori is now taking it, which is interesting, because now we have to fight against the king himself. I might have to move another army up. Can you actually get down here? No, I'd rather fight with the Scottish king, but I'm going to task my brother instead. So the kingdom of Makuria are a eastern faction, and their king's there as well. I need Cairo, mate. I'm so sorry. We need Cairo, regardless of who occupies it. Okay, so let's move Kenneth in where we can. Okay, let's move Edgar in as well. And let's move this. So let's hope when we declare war upon them, they get pushed back. So what's even their relations again? Ah, they're not at war with anyone. Right, let's just war deck them straight up. Actually, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to attack and war deck them. That's what I want. So we move. Okay, so we're at war with Makuria now. That army's now fled. Okay, well, where were you? I need line of sight here, wherever that army went. Okay, good. We'll keep you in and around here. We'll push you north to Homs, as I know Damascus is under siege. Ah, the Principality of Antioch. Raymond the Prince has gone for it. Oh, okay. Yep, so Kenneth, we'll put you on crusade now. We'll besiege Cairo. Oh. Oh, okay, right. Because they've taken it in one turn, I don't think there's a garrison inside. I don't think there's a garrison. No, there's only catapults. Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. 76 war minimum barricade. I can fight this. How is that possible? No siege equipment? I might give it one turn. Just in case. There's no way they're bringing more reinforcements up, and I'd be blown away if that attacks me. So, I'd rather be safe than sorry than to go in, load it all in, which will take a little bit, and then it not to fucking work. I don't know why we're allowed to do that. Sure, I can give you that, Flanders. I put a co-war target in Egypt here, in North Africa, but it'll be interesting to see if anyone actually comes over. I might check that, that'd be quite cool. Okay, so they're still besieging them there. I think we sort of caught the Ayyubids unaware. It's gone to their turn again. Every time it stutters and pauses, it gives me a fucking heart attack. No, I will not sue for peace with you. I need Cairo. I'm happy to negotiate either, but Egypt needs to be under Christian control, especially Alexandria and Cairo, especially the regions so close to the Nile. Okay, so consumption issues, that's fine. Right, okay, so what's going on higher in the north? So there is an Ayyubid army here. Is anyone actually put... Ah! The Republic of Genoa are going for it. Okay, okay, that's cool to see. Alright, well, let's take this territory now. Clear-cut auto-resolve will allow others to gain Crusader glory. Let's repair, break down the majority of it. Okay, cool. So, it looks like they're going to stand and fight Makuria. So, let's allow Kenneth and these other Crusaders to go for it. So, does it actually give us any abilities or anything? Crusade Army. This force is on Crusade. Minus morale when fighting Christian factions. Plus 10 morale, minus movement. However... yeah, so Crusader Army. We get some abilities, which is good. Regardless, let's fight this one on the field of battle. We're coming up against the King of Makuria, 6-star commander, 4 units of Numidian infantry, spears, 1 unit of warband, 2 archers, 4 units of cavalry, another 4 units of camel riders, and some heavy infantry as well. Good. Let's fight this one on the field of battle here today. And then we'll probably end the episode here once we deal with Cairo. So, a pleasant surprise fighting the Kingdom of Makuria. A little bit different. They've got a decent force as well. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the settlement is so trashed and doesn't have a proper garrison, we can sort of just walk straight in. I don't know. The Battle of Cairo, 1237 AD. Okay, guys. Welcome to Cairo. Welcome to the battlefield. We've got a nice dry day, which is perfect. Yeah, so, why would it allow me to straight up go for it? Okay, so it looks like the western half here is completely dismantled there. Wow, okay, so we can put some battering rams over there, which is probably not a bad idea to try and get another opening, but the majority of the army is going to have to push through that. Okay, so let's do that then. So let's allow these guys to push some. It might have even been better just to go with... really... some more... ladders, to be honest. But let's try and plug these gaps where we can. Archers here as well. Cavalry and the general. Reinforcements are coming from the other sides. And we'll leave you here. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go with that. So, let's have a look. So we have our Crusader Spearmen. Hospitalars there as well. Templar Knights. Man, look at that fire in the background as well. Holy shit. So, we're fighting with my brother-in-law here, of course. Scottish noble, the father of my grandchildren, and potentially future heirs. We could even divide up the kingdoms if we wanted to. Allow him to have, I don't know, Kingdom of England. And then we sort of divide up England, Scotland, and... Sorry, sort of England, France. Allow the major royalty to have the Scottish throne. Okay, let's push for it where we can. So let's have a look at Macoria. They've deployed some of their heavy camels here. These are going to be a bit of a pain in the ass for me. What else have they sort of got here? Their heavier cavalry further back are definitely not to be messed with. And there's the general. Who would have thought he would have been fighting Christians towards the end of his reign? Well, this is make or break for him. He's fighting for the last of his kingdom, isn't he? I don't know why those guys are bugging out somewhat. Okay, archers. Let's make them pay. Okay. Let's move my battering rams up as well. Cool. Alright, let's push for it, lads. Try and make some ground as best we can. Okay, so let's engage these camel riders as quickly as possible. The Siege of Cairo. Who would have thought? Okay, so they're getting some shots off against us here. We're going to be able to send some of our spearmen right into it and really cause some havoc straight away. Bring them down, bring them down. Good. Let's push up over the top. Let's push here where you can as well. I'm going to move my cavalry in at some point. But really here, keep the generals back. Just try and get everyone in. Like, just try and get everyone into the town square. That's what we want. Okay, you can push into this, you can push into that. Push higher up here. Mostly allow spearmen to go higher up. We'll try break down these other points. It's not even a point. There's no point. I'm just going to lose men there. It's fucking stupid. Why am I doing that? Pull back. I've changed my mind. Okay. Trying to allow my archers to push for something in here. Okay. I'm going to move my own cavalry in here now. Try and neutralize this first, for the love of God. So let's push further into this. So we are getting funneled a bit, more than what I'd like. Let's try and push it. So, we're fighting some camels here. The Crusaders are pushing up slowly. There we go. Bring him down. He's parrying with the left and right. You've got to give it to him. He's holding on. He's still going. He took a ferocious slash there. The Crusaders aren't playing pretty. They're playing with dirty tactics. They're just trying to bring them down. They're not messing about. Okay, let's move my archers higher up as well. Try and hit their archers further at the back. That would be ideal. My cavalry is now oozing through the town with newfound confidence. Go. Push into that. Try and get this down. That'd be good. Oh, looks like it's just going to be a 1v1 charge here. Charge! We're pushing their heavy cavalry. There's been a cluster and a splutter. If we could somehow get those guys around, that'd be good. Okay, it's turning into a full-on grind here now. Let's move my archers somewhat into this. And then we'll get them to fire at will. Okay, there's a unit of cavalry here fighting head-on. That's so stupid. Okay, try and eliminate these. Imagine falling off the wall like that. Oh my god. Oh, those ballista we needed to eliminate. Yeah, I don't know if we're firing that well over the top there. It's probably not too bad. It's causing some amount of friendly fire though. That's the issue. Go for this. These guys are slowly making their way further along. Good, we've neutralized them. That's what I really wanted. Push for this and then go for that. Push, we break that cavalry unit. Quick, smart. Man, look at this. Look at the city of Cairo. They put it to the sword. Makuria. And now they're facing the consequences of just fucking up the ancient city. We're going to bring peace and prosperity to this savage land. Yeah, look at this guy. Look at him so far. Got like a crazy piece of equipment there. It's like a spear with a massive paddle on it. It's like a fucking wiffle bat. Oh my god. There goes his fucking head. Okay. That's fine. We can take this quite easily. Send one unit there while you charge these camels. In the streets, I imagine. Okay, that's going to be taken. Let's swing around with you. I guess continue to fire into the back of this. Yeah, so we've still been sort of being put into a vice, a bit of a stranglehold here. So where are we looking here? Lost about 300 men, could about 700 of theirs. Could be better, could be worse. Okay, push against those camels there. I really hate fighting against camels because they are perfect for sort of city sieges. They're heavily armoured, they're very slow. They're good for fighting. The thing is, right, why most people don't use camels on the campaign map is because they're not quick. You want heavy shock cavalry. You want to hit them hard, and then be in and out. That's what you fucking want. With camels, they're very slow, and they're very expensive. So plugging in a city siege, they're not too bad, but these guys are light. If they were heavily armoured, whew, it'd be hard to sort of break that, especially with the amount of arrow tower support they're getting. Okay, let's swing around the back here. We've got this under our control, so we're going to be able to at least push, like push for that at least. Oh, come on, man. What y'all playing at? Push this way. Why can't you push for this, you fool? Oh, there's a barricade there. I'm the fool. We can push higher up there. Oh, there's a barricade there. I'm the fool. Push down here then. I guess go for the general. There's only 31. 70 on an uphill charge. Good. Let's push him. What's that rumbling? By the gods, it's another cavalry division. Praise Xerxes. Oh my god. Hold, man. So we've gone right for the general here. Oh, there he is. There's the king. There's the king of Makuria. I want that shiny helm. I'm going to use it as a fucking bow. Kill him. I think we killed him. No, he's still here. Kill the king. You got to give it to the king of Makuria. He's giving an epic last stand. His general unit hasn't gone bust yet. 1,000 acres and a lordship. Whoever brings me his head. He's surrounded now. He's slightly bloodied. Yeah, it's got horns. Man, look at the attire he's wearing. Very fancy. But I want that bow. I'm gonna eat a good old chicken soup out of it. Alright. Let's push up and help. Okay, so that's now broken now, good. The enemy general's now dead. Perfect. Let's take the square. My reinforcements are here now. Good, 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 good. There's only a couple more remaining. Okay, push. Oh, looks like someone to parlay. Let's give them hell. Push through the pillars, lads. Up and over the hot springs. Let's throw back the last of their archers. Okay, reinforcements are now in. Let's pull my swordsman out. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ indeed. Cairo is ours. And check out these bunny rabbit looking motherfuckers. Victory. We've taken Cairo. Excellent stuff. Decisive victory at that as well. Good. Two battles back to back. 7,944. They didn't stand a chance. We lost 486. And we killed the King of Makuria. He deployed 1,795. We've thrown back Makuria now. 13. Yeah, did some of there. The cavalry did alright. 49, 40. What did most of the work for us? Whoa, 160, 124. Firing into that cluster, which I was uneasy about. Looks like it seemed to work. 92, 90 with our Hospitalars, Temple Knights, 125, 66. Our Crusaders did very, very well. Your prayers to God will not avail us. Oh, I missed the quote. The fucking story of this series. Tire your enemy by keeping them constantly occupied. Occupado. Okay, guys, welcome to the campaign map. I've just received a raven, a rider in the night, from Kenneth, saying that my brother-in-law has taken Cairo. Let's loot and occupy now. Let's break down the city where we can as well, into our own image. Now, does that change things? Military invention. Do we have something here? No. Does it say the crusade was successful? Okay. Let's chuck a save. We'll move one army back to Cairo for the time being. We'll keep you guys here. Oh, okay, Damascus is still there. Okay, right, cool. Right, well, let's end the turn and continue and see if anything pops up for the crusade. Any notifications or anything. If not, I reckon we'll end the episode there. Oh, good, I moved that army back to Alexandria. Create a puppet. Toulouse. Holy Roman Empire, Flanders, Brabant. Yeah, no thanks. I don't want to be dragged into that shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. And it doesn't look like anything's come up by the look of it. Nope. Okay, cool. Well, regardless, guys, thank you very much for watching the Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD Scottish series. I've made the decision to put the campaign on halt for the moment. Might be indefinite. It just sort of depends upon you guys. I feel like I've done all I really wanted to achieve and set out to complete in this campaign series. The main objective, like I said, I might as well rehash it again, was to knock out England, check, take the entirety of the United Kingdom, check, take overseas European territories, check, and take the holy city of Jerusalem and take the fourth crusade, it's the fifth crusade's target of Cairo. All I'd probably do is maybe take this down here and make sure I have the entire region of Palestine, take Damascus, and I'll probably sit back and relax. I'll probably peace out with the Ayyubids. I really have no ambition to push any further. We've taken the key hubs, and yeah, I think it's time to end the series here. Thanks for watching. If not, I'm going to have a break for it for a couple of days. I'll check the likes, the comments, the suggestions, and sort of the general consensus. If you guys want to see more, just support it. It's as easy as that. If not, if it's sort of dropped off, I'll start a new campaign series. Haven't decided who has. Poland, maybe. A Germanic faction, maybe down in Spain. Maybe plays the Mongol. Something weird over here in the east. I don't know. But regardless, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this Scottish campaign as much as I've had. I've had a blast playing it. We had a pretty shaky start. It didn't start off all easy peasy lemon squeezy. It was difficult, but we eventually overcome Dublin and Wales. We knocked out England with a massive battle here in Colchester. Man, that was make or break. That decided the series for us. We pushed into their last remaining territories in France, and then after that we were able to house and control 16,000 Christian troops, and we've taken Cairo, Alexandria, and Jerusalem. We've had 2 kings, William the Blind and Alexander the Conqueror. What a pair, what a 2. So we can convert if we want, Sunni Islam, Eastern Christian. But yeah, gonna end it here. Put a pin in the campaign, nothing set in stone. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and opinions. Gotta say a huge thank you to the 1212 AD mod team for providing me with an alpha copy of the mod and making this series possible. So, stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.